The 2,775 billionaires in the world operate on a different mathematical trajectory than the hundreds of millions of average earners. While most people focus on their 9 to 5, the real divergence often starts in the hours that follow. This margin is where personal equity compounds. How you allocate the time left over after your mandatory work serves as a force multiplier for your primary career and long-term wealth. Breaking down a standard 24-hour day reveals how small this opportunity actually is. Between sleep, an 8-hour shift, and daily chores, most adults are left with a strict 4-hour window. Attempting to train like an athlete, read a book a week, and launch a business simultaneously will cause this window to splinter. You have a finite amount of energy, and overextending it leads directly to burnout. To manage this, treat those remaining hours like a financial investment portfolio. Every activity requires an upfront cost of your energy, and you must calculate the specific impact each one has on your future. Escaping the default path requires a systematic evaluation of 4 specific free time investments to find the highest return for your current mental and physical capacity. The first portfolio asset is base biological maintenance. This requires 20 to 30 minutes of intentional physical stress to reset your system after work. Popular fitness marketing often suggests you need a specialized elite physique like John Cena's to be considered healthy. Chasing these cinematic standards after a full workday drains motivation and causes most people to quit within weeks. A more practical objective is the concept of anti-fragility, popularized by author Nassim Nicholas Taleb. While fragile things break under pressure, an anti-fragile biological system strengthens and adapts when exposed to controlled daily physical stress. This minimum viable dose of exercise serves as a necessary countermeasure to the physical decay that comes from long periods of sitting at a desk. Choosing to sacrifice immediate rest on the couch today provides a long-term guarantee of the high cognitive and physical stamina needed to sustain your other investments. The second asset class is asymmetric knowledge. This involves trading passive entertainment for active mental engagement. Reading allows you to bypass years of trial and error by absorbing the lifetime frameworks of people who have already achieved your specific goals. Warren Buffett, widely considered the most successful investor in history, provides a clear example of this leverage. Buffett attributes his success to the specific principles he learned from his mentor, Benjamin Graham, by studying the book The Intelligent Investor. The challenge with reading is that the returns are entirely delayed and invisible. These ideas provide no value unless they are actively executed in your own life. For a more immediate impact, you can pivot to high-income skill acquisition, specifically financial literacy. This has a high input cost. Taking structured financial courses, such as those on e-learn markets, requires a high cognitive load that can feel like additional labor after a tiring shift. However, these skills increase your market value and provide the technical knowledge needed to decouple your income from the hours you spend working. While both reading and skill acquisition involve significant mental friction, they offer the most direct path to increasing your future earning potential. The final, most aggressive free time investment is the digital side hustle, such as starting a YouTube channel. This requires relentless consistency. You must produce content using only a smartphone and a laptop for months without seeing results. You also have to manage the emotional cost of public rejection and the complete indifference of the algorithm during the early stages. In exchange for that effort, you build digital equity. A single video can scale to thousands of viewers without requiring any additional labor on your part. A successful side hustle is the only vehicle in this portfolio capable of eventually replacing a standard 9-to-5 job entirely. The trade-off is significant. You are trading hundreds of hours today with zero immediate financial return for the probability of total autonomy in the future. Attempting to optimize all 4 of these areas at once is the most common reason for failure. Success depends on a progression framework. Your free time strategy must be tailored to your current life circumstances. If you are currently struggling to get through the work week, your focus should be on this foundation. Prioritize 20 minutes of exercise to secure your biological baseline. If your energy is stable but your income has plateaued, the middle tier is your priority. Focus on financial literacy and reading to increase your value to the market. For those with a secure routine, the peak of the pyramid offers the highest reward. Dedicate your remaining time to a digital side hustle to build future leverage. Your free time represents the primary capital over which you have absolute 100% control every single day. Stop allocating this finite resource to depreciating distractions. Start investing it into a portfolio that compounds your freedom.